right, and finally, we have Iran facing off against Qatar. Iran, a team very similar to South Korea in that they've been pursuing this title for many, many years. And they're facing off against a team who just most recently lifted it up in Qatar back in 2019. Qatar, a team that's very much in form, 5 straight victories, all in a very good fashion. Whereas Iran has faced a lot of adversity in this tournament, yet has come out on top of it every single time. The atmosphere for this one is going to be incredible, man. I hope all these fans come out to watch this game because there is so much at stake. There is so much momentum behind both these teams. And ultimately, man, I do have Iran defeating the defending champion as well as the host nation of this tournament in Qatar. I have Iran facing off against South Korea in the final of this tournament through what will be a very, very tightly contested match between both these sides.
Give me Team Melli, baby. I'm going all in on Iran. I've said it in the last video. Let's go. And the thing is, I just think they're clear favorites here. And I don't want to downplay how good Qatar have been in this Asian Cup. But I just think in every single position, there's a better Irani player. Outside of maybe Akram Afif. Qatar have been fantastic this tournament, but they also may have had the easiest road to get here. You know, if we're going to be completely unbiased, if you just look at the teams, you look at the group that they had and the knockout stage games that they've played versus Iran, I think it's clear that Iran have played the more difficult teams and have come out victorious. But not only that, just when you look at the way Iran play, I just think they're going to smother Qatar in moments. I think Qatar will have maybe certain spells throughout the game where they can, play free-flowing football, get Al-Khailos, Al-Moaz Ali, and Akram Afif on the ball and in good positions. But over the course of 90 minutes, I just see Iran's offensive line ultimately getting the job done, man. Yeah. I don't see a reality where Qatar win this game. But I mean, hey, the fact that they've made it this far, I think they'll have a chance for sure, but I just think Iran's going to get through no matter what.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's tough, dude. It's tough. A part of me is scared betting against Qatar. Yeah, it really is.
They got that host magic.
They got that host magic, man. And when you go this deep into a tournament, I mean, we're seeing it over in AFCON too. Ivory Coast somehow find a way into the semifinals, man.
Yeah, for real.
Qatar has that star power with Akram Afif as well, who could just have a crazy highlight and score a goal to give them the lead, and then they just hold that shit down. But ultimately, I'm gonna go with Iran here because they get that in me back into this matchup as well, which I think is huge. But the momentum they have behind them, facing off and defeating what is arguably the best starting 11 in Asia, which is Japan, defeating them in the way that they did 2-1 in the previous matchup, I think that's huge for their mentality, for the ability to be like, okay, we're not just capable of beating Japan, we're capable of lifting this trophy, and every single one of us, guys, we're ballers. We're all amazing here. Osman just put in a crazy performance. Everyone around him was so good against Japan. I think now they have that confidence, man. And when they face off against a Qatari team that I think is a little bit lesser than them in quality, I think it will show. And so finally, we'll see Qatar lose. But my goodness, what a tournament for them so far, making it back into the top 4 of Asia and proving that they are an Asian force to deal with now for the coming years.
Yeah, and it's similar to Korea passing their challenging test against Australia. Iran just beat the favorites in Japan. That's only going to do really positive things from a mental perspective for Iran, because they're going to go into this game knowing that they're probably the better football team, that they're stronger in every single aspect, as we already pointed out. So I just think Iran's going to go into this game with very high confidence. And also, I think knowing that the chance of them going to the final and actually lifting the trophy is so real, I don't think they're going to take this moment lightly. I think they're going to come in with a laser focus. And even though they will be against the Qatari fans in Qatar against the host nation, I just see this team on a mission. And whether they can pull it off or not is going to remain to be seen. But if there's a team that I truly think I can back, it's going to be this Iran side.
Yeah, and so we have Iran facing off against South Korea. But guys, please let us know right away, what's your finals matchup? Who do you have winning these 2 semifinal matches? And please show your support for your team. Do whatever you like in the comments, but make sure you subscribe. We will be catching you guys next time for our semifinal recap videos as well as our finals predictions. And we will see you guys very soon. Peace.